It is now time, guys, for our Week 1 battle for the SPL Season number 3. We're going to be taking on an accomplished VGC player in his own right in JamesBaek, coach of the Jubilife Piplups. If there's any more of a welcome to the VGC moment for me, it's not going to come any better than this against not only a established VGC player, but an accomplished one at that. Even more so, I have the luxury of, or the displeasure in this instance, of having to face down one of the annoying combination of Pokemon for a doubles debut, in my estimation, in dealing with Dondozo plus Tatsugiri. If that wasn't bad enough, I also have to deal with threats like Goldango, Enamorasterian, and bulky threats like even Tinglu, Intimidate from Tauros, and Glomora is actually a huge nuisance for my team since most of my Pokemon are indeed weak to rock. However, despite this being my very first experience in VGC format, that doesn't mean I won't at least try to put up somewhat of a fight, even if I do end up losing the set 2-0. Do keep in mind though, I have absolutely no experience when it comes to building or EVing for VGC purposes, so this will come as a learning curve for me as I go through the weeks. So, jumping into the team I ended up building for this matchup. So first off, we have our Ogerpon Heartflame with Ivy Cudgel, Woodhammer, Follow Me, and Spiky Shield. Unfortunately, this is the only form of redirection I have on this team, but it does help in some instances for the rest of my other team members. Ivy Cudgel plus Woodhammer does decent damage against good majority of his team, although he does have, since we have the option to terrestrialize anything, something like a Terra Dragon Goldango really just scares the crap out of me. Terra Dragon in general just shuts down Ogerpon overall, but I can still get off some decent damage between my Dual Stab, Follow Me for redirection support, and Spiky Shield to stall out a turn and potentially get some chip damage if they do make contact with me. This is just a very bulky set here, which is designed to like take Sludge Bombs from Enamoras, and just be as bulky as possible to like live hits from like Tinglu, high horsepower or whatever. And I have enough speed for the Glomora. I'm not dealing with Tauros because this doesn't beat Tauros 1v1 anyway, since Intimidate and all that stuff can stack up. Then we have my way of trying to deal with the Dondozo Tatsugiri combination, and that is, even if I can't deal with it via getting rid of its boost, because nothing on my team has a way of removing it via haze. Damn, I still wish I had that Primarina right now. Anyway, Salamence is here essentially to be the Dozo Tatsugiri deterrent or check in this instance, and I can do that with the combination of Scope Lens plus Focus Energy, which is basically gives me an immediate, it increases my critical hit ratio, and in conjunction with Scope Lens, every attack Salamence will go for will always be a critical hit. So even if my special attack does drop from Draco Meteor, I will always crit so long as I have Focus Energy up. And with Terra Steel, I can resist Dondozo's Order Up or any other combination like Glomora's Dual Stab. Granted, I do make myself weaker to stuff like Tauros' Dual Stab in this process, so I have to be very careful of when I terrestrialize this Salamence if I do so. And then Draco Meteor plus Heat Wave essentially just give me the best way to hit everything on James' team as best as possible. And then Focus Energy I already talked about, and Protect for stalling out and scouting. I just went modest max special attack to do the most damage. I didn't really care for speed time with a jolly max speed Tauros, because didn't really feel like I needed to. If I don't Terra the Salamence, I can still check Tauros pretty well anyway. Then we have the first of our, sand aspect here with Excadrill. This is just basically here with Clear Amulet. Clear Amulet is here to ensure that my attack doesn't drop from Intimidate Tauros, and yeah, the set itself is fairly straightforward with high horsepower, Iron Head, Swords Dance. I don't really know if, let alone when, I'll be able to click Swords Dance in a matchup like this, but if I'm able to like Follow Me with Ogerpon and Sand is up, then maybe that opportunity will come there. And then of course Protect for scouting purposes. I'm just running enough speed to outspeed his Glomora, max attack, rest and speed, jolly nature, nothing much else to say in that regard. And then Terra Stellar just gives me a means of hitting as hard as I possibly could with my dual stab without removing my typing, since I can still offensively check the Glamora if it doesn't Terra into something detrimental. Then we have our Assault Vest T-Tar, which is here to deal with stuff like Glamora, deals with Enamorous if it's special. I'm really fearing physical Enamorous, to be perfectly honest here, like Play Rough, Superpower, Terra Blast, just decimates this build, just putting those on Tatsugiri aside. But yeah, putting that aside though, this is just basically here as a means of checking Glamora. It's my best way of dealing with Glamora, as I can chew up any hit thanks to the Assault Vest. And then apparently this is like the standard Tyranitar set in VGC, even down to the Terra typing with Terra Flying, so I can hit stuff like Meowscarada and the Tauros super effectively with Terra Blast. I dodge Earthquakes from the Excadrill, and Low Kick is my strongest move to hit the Ting-Lu. And then other than that, Rock Slide, just good spread move damage, and then Knock Off to get rid of items. I have enough speed to outspeed Meowscarada if Tailwind goes up, and the rest is put into max attack and HP. Then we have our choice specs. Kilowattrel with competitive, in case this comes in on Tauros, I get the special attack boost from my attack being lowered, and I can just try to fire off some discharges and potentially be a bit of a nuisance, get some potential paralysis and some additional speed control. Air Slash for the Meowscarada. Weather Ball is nice just because I do have the option of Sand with Tyranitar, so I can potentially knock out stuff like the Enamorous if I don't want to like go for Discharge or a Volt Switch. And other than that, the strat is just very straightforward. Again, I'm Terra Steel for stuff like Order Up on the Dondozo, and it gives me a means of keeping my resistance to stuff like Goldengo's Make It Rain. Weather Ball is also helpful for my last Pokemon in conjunction with my Volbeat. So we are bringing Volbeat here, so we're bringing triple weather in this matchup. I do have to be cautious though of clicking Rain Dance with the Dozo Tatsu still around, but regardless, this is the support mon of choice. Mental Herb to prevent me from being taunted or encore, stuff like that. Sunny Day to boost Ogerpon's Ivy Cudgel damage. Rain Dance can boost, gives my Kilowattrel a 100 base power water move, which allows me to 2 KO Ting-Lu guaranteed. Tailwind for overall speed control. And then my last move we have here is Endeavor. As I mentioned, Dandoto Tatsugiri is a pain in the ass. So if I have the ability to at the very least weaken the Dondozo to the point where any of my other Pokemon can take it out, I will take that. Granted, if I get the ability to Endeavor, since Dondozo has a massive HP stat, I can, if I don't get the opportunity to focus energy with my Salamence, I can at least use Volbeat to Endeavor Dondozo down to a loan of HP, so even if it does get all the boost from combining with Tatsugiri, I can still put myself into a position where I can still potentially deal with it that way. I could have probably gone for like Thunder Wave or some other move here, but I did like having the double weather option, just because with Sunny Day, not only does it help with the boost in my Ivy Cudgel with Ogerpon, it also helps become a fire move with my Kilowattrel to potentially knock out Goldengo if it doesn't Terrastallize. So that's the reasoning for that. Other than that, the set is, the EVs are fairly straightforward. It's fully physically defensive to better take on stuff like Ting-Lu. Honestly, I'm never really going to Terra this thing anyway, because it's not really going to come up in any situation. So with that out of the way, that's the team for this battle for this week, and with that out of the way, let's head on over to the games. Alright guys, week 1 of SPL Season 3, taking on James and his Jubilife Piplups. He brought Dozo Tatsu. He didn't, oh my god. I'm so done. I'm so done. He did not bring Ting-Lu. I thought for sure he'd bring Ting-Lu. I'm just gonna do that. He brought the Tauros instead, and he brought Fletchinder. Okay. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is let's do Kilowattrel Volbeat lead. I'm definitely bringing Salamence, and I think my 4th one is going to be Ogerpon. I'm going to leave Sand in the back for now. Or do I bring... No, I'll do this. This is more beneficial for me, just looking at what he brought. I'm so surprised he did not bring Tinglu. Wow, okay, and he didn't bring Enamorus. That was the one Pokemon I was actually fearing the most in this matchup. Like, Enamorus just looked like it hosed me on preview. But, yeah. Alright, so let's see how this first experience of VGC goes for me. Let's see if it's much of a mistake to leave Sand in the back versus the Fletchinder. So let's see. We see Glamora, Dondozo. Okay. I'm fine with this. The thing I don't know is whether or not the Glamora is Focus Sash or not. I also just need to check one more thing. He didn't bring Godango either. What the hell? Okay, I'm so confused right now. I'm going to... Man. I want to Volt Switch with Dondozo on the I'm gonna Volt Switch on Dondozo and Tailwind with my with Volbeat. As he's going to immediately Terra the Dondozo. Yeah, so he Terras the Dondozo, that's fine. So you're seeing Terra Dragon on the Dondozo, which I definitely prefer over it being like Fairy or anything. It's also pretty bad though, because I brought an entire team that's weak to Power Gem. But I definitely need Mence. Okay. I should definitely live this. Yep, perfect. Okay, they just double attacking the Yogamon. And we see leftovers on Dondozo. Alright. Alright, let's just bring back in Kilowattrel. Alright, yeah, me not bringing T-Tars was a really big mistake. But he can't Terra the Glamora at the very least. And the other way this really backfires is if he's Focus Sash. I'm assuming it's Focus Sash anyway. But if I go for Rain Dance, I'm definitely going to lose my Kilowattrel here anyway. I mean, like, best case scenario, he... Okay. So this has to be Sash. Yep. So yeah, I should have Volt Switched the Glamora and then done this. Okay. So Glamora takes out 2 Pokemon. Next is going Salamence. I have to go Mence. I have to... Oh, he's oblivious. Okay, so he's not even unaware. Yeah, I have to like... I have to like heat wave into... Alright, well, I'm gonna Terra the Salamence, click heat wave, and then... I guess I Sunny Day with... Sunny Day with Volbeat. He's gonna withdraw. Goes into Tauros. I also think this is my last turn of Tailwind, too. Alright, so at least I take out the Glamora. Dondoza comes back out. Let me just double check to see how many turns of Tailwind I have left. I think this is my last turn. Yep. So I'm going to Draco Meteor onto the Tauros and Endeavor onto Dondozo. We do connect. Take out the Tauros. Alright. So Tauros is down. Endeavor. Take out Volbeat. That's the kill for Dondozo. Yep, and his last Pokemon's probably going to be Meowscarada. Oh, yeah, Toxic Area. Okay. Okay, so now the main question here is... Do I live... No, I don't live. He's at +2. Let me see. How many turns of Sun is left? 3. Okay. So I have to, like, hope... No, I don't live in Earthquake. Yeah, my best bet is to... I have to focus energy, hope I live Earthquake, Heat Wave. Never mind, he's faster than me. He was faster. Alright. That is one speedy number. Alright, so that's a 2-0 loss. Alright. Okay, so something to take into account for game 2. Definitely have to lead better into Glamora, especially considering its Focus Sash. Alright. So maybe if that's the case, I don't bring Ogerpon again. Yeah, I definitely have to bring T-Tar next time. Alright, so with that information, the team itself was fine, I just played that really, really badly. Alright, so now, but the Ments did work. That's the important thing. The Ments did actually work. So, what's my lead this time gonna be? I still think Kilowattrel is still the lead. And I keep Ments in the back. I think this time, though, I don't think Ogerpon's the play, because... Yeah, Ogerpon doesn't do anything in this matchup, unfortunately. So let's do Mence and T-Tar instead. Yeah. So Mence T-Tar, I lead off with this. I Volt Switch. Yeah, I'll Volt Switch with I'll Volt Switch Kilowattrel into Glamora lead if he leads it again. I go into T-Tar. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. And I Tailwind with Volbeat. Okay, that's my plan. That's the plan. Alright. So, yeah, same lead. Same exact lead. Yeah, but this time I will... last time he Power Gem into Wave Crash on the Kilowattrel. Yeah, but I still think my play is still going to be Volt Switch and... I can't even Sunny Day or anything, because if I bring back in T-Tar, I just get the sun up. I mean, you just get the sand up. So I think if anything, I'd still go for Tailwind. Yeah. Oh, he protects this time. Awesome. That's actually really good that he protected. Alright. So we go into Tyranitar now. Alright, cool. And then my play afterwards. I don't see a point in Terra flying yet. I mean, it's going to Wave Crash, but like... I think my best bet is to just try to go for the flinch. Look, it doesn't do enough. I think I Rock Slide. Rock Slide hard Kilowattrel? No. No, I do this. He's gonna withdraw Dondozo into Tauros. Yeah, that's the other thing I was contemplating doubling Volbeat into Kilowattrel. Shoot. And I get a crit on the Tauros. The T-Spikes do go up. Okay, I'm glad I didn't make that play, but unfortunately I lost my Tailwind. I did lose Tailwind, but at the same time, this works out for me. So now I can go Kilowattrel and click Discharge. So Glamora, Tauros, Dondozo. Going Mence makes no sense. I think my best point is to just stay in and like discharge into... No, not even discharge helps me. I would have to air slash. Okay, let's protect. Alright, so I'm gonna lose my Kilowattrel. Never mind. I thought I was gonna miss Rock Slide. But that's fine. So Gamora's down. Dondozo comes back out. And do I just do the exact same play again? Like just Rock Slide into Air Slash? Into Tatsugiri. Okay, so if this works out, I have technically 2 chances to potentially get a flinch. And he's going to Terra the Dondozo as well, which doesn't matter for me. Or not. Okay, that was a really good play. Because I targeted Tatsugiri with Air Slash, so I don't get the hit off. Huh, Tatsugiri still takes damage even though it's in Dondozo's mouth? Huh, never know. I never knew. And my Tailwind's gone. That's fantastic. I guess I get the Intimidate. Never mind, forgot about Lilius. Use Terra. Oh, this is basically my only out right now, but actually no, that's not my out. I just Terra for no reason. Because if he Earthquakes, I die. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have not Terra'd the Salamence. Yeah, I shouldn't have Terra'd the Salamence, because now he Earthquakes for free. I should have Terra'd Tyranitar. I mean, this doesn't matter in the slightest. This literally doesn't matter in the slightest. Because Dondozo is +3 speed. And now he has Earthquakes twice. I mean, he Earthquakes once, and that's it. What can you do? And goodbye, Salamence. Yep. I shouldn't have Terra'd the Salamence. I knew it. I knew heading into this was going to be like the roughest matchup for me. I mean, maybe I should. I mean, I literally like blanked on the Kilowattrel attacking, like protecting Tatsugiri, but that's a rough way to start. But a real rough way to start the game. But yeah, so that's a 2-0 loss. So I took out what, 1 Pokemon. So yeah, this is collectively a 5-0 loss. Man. I had nothing for that Dundozo Tatsu. Like, he played that so well. Legitimately speaking, he played that so well. Like, I had nothing for Dozo Tatsu. Like, legitimately speaking, I had absolutely nothing for Dozo Tatsu. I was really hoping to get the Stalements to work at least one time. It did a lot better game 1 than game 2, but... man, that sucks. That sucks really, really badly. But that's what happens. I'm out of my element. But I'm gonna have these rough weeks. I knew what I was getting myself into when I signed up for VGC, and yeah, definitely a rough going at it. But I'll take what I can get. I'll learn as I go. GG to James. Check him out in the description down below. Check out all the other codes taking part in the SPL, and yeah, this was a rough way to start, but at the same time though, it's just a learning experience for me. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope y'all doing the game nonetheless. And until the next time, guys, this is Tone signing out for now. Peace out. Fish! Fish! Fish!